should not curse.
My crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up. Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, do you have yet? Jury on Rolex. Woo, 80 my Rolex. Might make back the Benz, pseudo coming out, black on black again. I might go to trim, I been built to win. I don't exit here, too much flexing here. Too much breath to get, I've been stretching up, ain't no catching up. I don't wrestle up. I don't plan for luck, I keep working hard, keep blessing us all. I'm on the 10 and I need a 10. The made of my M a week. December been good to me. Not even Kendrick can humble me.
Sorry.
Too rich to go do the least. Trying to become a way bigger. My teeth is like 10 apiece. TDE family to the A+. I got my grades up. I had no backup. Now run the check up. Run the check up. The place up. The place up. Somebody pop all day. Hold up. Somebody on it.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, now that you can. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up,
birthday boy.
let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, now that you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than I'm money. Break bread with the made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money on everybody. Painting white for money to something. Bang bang. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't have no man? On the floor, I'm still holding my. Come be talking. Yeah, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, now that you can. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, now that you can. My 9 to 5 looking like my hobby. I'm living life like a Marvel movie. Stable life, say hi to my. Take a ride, let's go on my. Why you surprised when I buy you? Who told you I ain't got no money? Who told you I can't have no money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding money. Come be talking. Let me see you.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. The New York.
Here comes the cheats. Really? It's a shot ability up. All the way up, baby. All the way up. Go 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 all the way up, so nothing can stop me.
Knicks control the tap. Possession lies with New York to Kevin Knox. Smith. Going to launch beyond the arc. Textbook defense. Here's Irving in the front court. Looking to make something happen.
What?
To Marcus Smart.
What?
Blocked away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
I'd be happy with some.
Fires the three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Jay, for one, Schrader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't
What's that?
do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't
What's
see
that?
much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You
Yeah,
already have
no.
all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
To Irving.
I was saying I
Has a
kind
chance.
of want them.
Jumper's
Oh, come on,
good.
that's not fair.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
Smith with the basketball. Leads just a point. Kevin Knox to Dennis Smith Jr. Nothing going here on that drive. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Come on, Uncle Drew. Come on. Come
Irving
on, Uncle Drew.
into the front court.
There you go.
They're down
There you go.
three.
Yeah. There you
The shot almost
go. Slow this down.
to Kevin Knox. Down low to Jordan. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Trade you. I'm so
Kyrie with the rock. Has a look. Kyrie Irving. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle, oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
To Dennis Smith Jr.
You talking to me? Well, your services are needed now. But,
Not that time.
Your
Keep
contest
falling
was
asleep,
great
so.
because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
Knocked loose. Knicks have it.
nice, Knox. Okay.
Jordan to Kevin Knox.
There you go.
Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down 5 to Marcus Morris. To Horford. The drive right to the basket, and he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down. To Marcus
Oh,
Morris.
really? Really? Yes.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here.
Hey, I just...
New York with 4 to shoot. Shot from the lane won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Tatum, it's good for 3.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Smith now into the front court. Down just a couple. Short jumper off the mark. Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Not that time. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat, and I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
Oh, come on.
And a throwdown. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Short jumper won't go down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Throws it down.
As a defender with inferior athletic ability, there's really not a lot you can do when you're outside the restricted area and you're caught lost in space.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Here comes the screen. To Irving. 5 on the shot clock. Tatum. He engulfed him that time.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Back up. Back up. Back up.
For 3.
Where's the foul?
First one goes down. And he hits the second. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To Hayward. To Marcus Smart. Knocked loose. Can't connect from in close. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, goes through.
To Alonzo Trier. Here's a chance from long range. Defense taking a page from Ntilikina. Missed the 3. Hayward to Marcus Smart. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Top of the key. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Kevin Knox forced that one. Well defended. That's a 24-second violation. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
That was pretty embarrassing. Wow.
Knicks come away with it. Ntilikina to Jordan. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
That's why we get traded.
Rozier into the front court.
Exactly right.
Lead is 2.
You've got 100%.
And scores. Great body control, Jay, as he ran down the lane.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Beyond the arc for 3.
I'll take that foul.
Jay, last few drafts, the Knicks have gone younger. What do you like about Kevin Knox and his raw potential?
His upside. He just turned 19 on August 11th of this past summer, and what he did in Summer League blew my mind. Was first-team All-NBA Summer League, averaged 24 points, shooting 47% from the field. This kid has every chance to be a star.
Oh, come on.
Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line.
Such a waste. Such a waste.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Leads
It's
1.
not 1 now.
Here comes the screen.
It's not 1 now.
To Hayward.
That's what you gotta do. Oh, Hayward. I know you're gonna
Boston
make a
with
shot.
4 to shoot.
Yeah, of course you are.
Hayward with a shot, no good.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into a shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Celtics have it.
that star player. Gotta try to beat Kyrie.
Probing the defense.
We'll get
To Hayward. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, Gordon Hayward, tough make there. Can't really fault the defender.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
From long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Knocks down the first.
Oh, come
Missed the
on.
middle one. One more coming. To Jaylen Brown. Knocked loose. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Brown.
Yes. Nice.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Quick thinking.
And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
It's sure. So you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
When one should get fouled out, Tatum. Keep it up, please.
He connects on the first free throw.
Keep it up. Start with you.
And gets both to drop at the line.
I'm gonna get you out, Tatum. Don't worry.
Rozier with it. They trail by 2. It goes down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
New York in control of the basketball.
What?
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Moutier. 4-3. Trier, undrafted from Arizona, making his case.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Layup goes down. Well done.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Knocked loose. Knicks have it. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
To Marcus Smart. Can't connect. To Moutier. Alonzo Trier. Fires a 3. No good. It's great defense. The follow won't go either. Boston with the basketball.
Yes.
That's going to be out of bounds.
That's fair enough. I like that. Run the clock out.
Substitution being made in this one.
Should sent out free tickets for Uncle Drew there. Kyrie.
Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Trust me,
you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Something's good to
Marcus Smart at the line for 2 shots. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First try, no good.
work.
Good recovery. Hits the second free throw.
Whoa. Take it.
quarter's complete. The Knicks have the lead, able to convert inside.
Thank you. I will take that.
One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Nothing going here on that drive. Cashes in for two.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Jay, they re-signed Marcus Smart. You look at what he brings.
Wow.
He's a modern-day defender with some throwback qualities as well.
There's no doubt about it. The DNA of this team starts with Marcus Smart and also Marcus Morris. These are the two toughest players on the Celtics organization.
Come on, man.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Frank Ntilikina.
Totally whack. That's all up. Come on, that's all up. Get your game together. Get the game face on.
To Horford. Knocked loose. Knicks come away with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Ntilikina.
Let's do this. Post up. Post up.
No good. Rozier into the front court. Down 8. Good look that time, but off the mark. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not easy.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Oh, boy.
To Hayward. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
To Mudiay. Strong finish that time from Emmanuel Mudiay. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
To Jordan.
No. See?
Knocked loose. Knicks have it.
Oh, man. That was really embarrassing for me.
Mudiay to Jordan.
I'll totally return my favor. I'm selling you.
Fires the 3. Frank Ntilikina with that long reach extends for the 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Funny thing, my first going to give you a shot.
To Rozier.
No, we'll see. We'll turn stuff around. Dude.
Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. 2-4 now. Timeout here for the Knicks as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
This can't be happening. They're the Knicks.
To Dennis Smith Jr. For 3. Dennis Smith Jr. is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 69% at the line. Misses the first. Second to 3 is good.
Another one. Sunshine.
Whoops, that won't go. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. His guys currently down by 13. Nothing going here on that drive. Off Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. Horford. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
I wish he was away.
Count the basket inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. Brown with it up top. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball.
Nice recovery.
To Rozier. And it's Smith there for the rebound. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. He hits.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
To Marcus Smart. Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. He misses. Neely Kina with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead.
Bad pass. Take full spot.
Smith now. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one, count it. Hits the second. One more coming. Knocks down all three at the line. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys down big. Knocked loose. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck.
That's cool, man. Good hustle.
Trying to cash in. Shot by Tatum won't go. To Kevin Knox.
Yeah, this dude.
Swings it.
Oh, come on.
Celtics have it.
That's really bad.
Irving.
My fault, guys.
Rebound hauled in by New York. Into the front court comes Smith. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Kevin Knox. Lets it fly from long range. Kevin Knox forced that one. Well defended. Here's Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Has a chance. Irving no good with the shot there.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Smith. Dennis Smith Jr. He's 2 for 2 now.
And 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
Knicks with the basketball. And count the basket.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Rozier. He throws it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Horford pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Work it down to Brown. Shot from the lane won't go. Kevin Knox.
Oh, that was really just terrible.
Boston secures the rebound. Knicks come away with it.
Nice, Knox.
Kevin Knox powers it through.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Totally
It's way
pass.
too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Nice, man. Really pull the rabbit out of the hat.
To Horford.
Nice. Go that far. Good play, though. We value you.
To Rozier
you
from
are
long range.
You are special.
Missed it. The Knicks clear the board.
Special. That's it.
Kevin
Oh,
Knox.
that was a bad pass. Oh.
Almost. Unlucky bounce. 4-3. Kevin Knox at the line. First free throw is good.
Adam.
That one won't go. One more to come.
Or just embrace the fact
The ball in the hands of
that was
Kyrie
weird.
Irving. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out to Kevin Knox. Al Horford able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Fires the three, knocks it down, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
You can count that one. 4-point play. Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Irving to Marcus Morris. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. No, I missed a short one there. To Marcus Morris. To Irving. Knocked loose. What a save. That's hard work right there. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Kevin Knox. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
There it is, Al Horford. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Oh, love that.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Kevin Knox.
When you kiss me,
Ah, can't miss those.
yeah, hold it. I wake up.
A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
In a cold sweat.
To Dennis Smith Jr.
And
Kevin Knox. Dennis Smith Jr.
Yeah, it's totally foul.
Dennis Smith Jr. Couple of free throws on the way. He's shooting 71% so far. And hits the first free throw.
I don't care.
Able to convert on both free throws. Rozier with it. Under a minute to go before halftime.
Oh,
He connects off the step back.
okay.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Stuff like that is not gonna get you coming back next season, man.
Can't connect from in close. To Rozier. Rozier rocking the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Switch it on.
To Dennis Smith Jr.
Oh, what?
A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate.
Oh,
And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
nice. I respect that. That's cool.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports
Probably
halftime
look at the
report.
clock.
Jalen.
But it's cool. It's all gravy.
The Knicks absolutely dominated the competition.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Sipping on my booze.
Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Kevin Knox. Going to launch beyond the arc. They need something to go down. It's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Don't get cute. No. Don't get cute. Don't get cute. Okay.
The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock.
Okay. Oh.
Knocked loose. Shot clock violation.
I told you. Don't get cute. I warned you.
Driving right to the basket. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
To Marcus Morris. Screen coming. Irving to Marcus Morris. Tatum. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night.
Oh,
Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy
Did I pass
and get
that?
some teammates involved with your passing.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
To Irving. Trying to cash in. Kyrie Irving. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The drive. Right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Knocked loose. They love this hustle. Another chance.
Oh, wow. Really popped out, huh?
Irving brings the ball up court. Knocked loose. Knicks have it. Has a chance, and he buries it.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Marcus Morris. Throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Fires the 3 and made his first couple, but he misses there. The follow won't go either.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Nothing going here on that drive. Smith now. It's no good. Shots not going down. Irving to Horford. Knocked loose. Horford. Nice pass to get things going.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issues on that knee. He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a bundle to Marcus Morris. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Irving, great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Kyrie with the rock. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Ah, rock in the rim. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Jordan. For 3, off the iron. No good. To Marcus Smart. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Kevin Knox.
No.
The jumper's off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Fix moments like that.
To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. He's now 5 for 6.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Finger roll, finishing with finesse. Timeout Boston, as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Marcus Morris. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one goes down. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. The possession lies with New York. Deep right corner. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To Hayward. Marcus Smart. Add 2 points to the board. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Wow.
Hayward. Court Hayward. That's how it's done. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
And the finish at the rim.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Boston with the basketball. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. To Dennis Smith Jr. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Dennis Smith Jr. has a knack to score from everywhere. Hits the contested 3.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
And the 2 for Al Horford getting to the rim.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Kevin Knox. Dennis Smith Jr. Misfires. It's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Hayward. To Marcus Smart. Surveys the floor. To Jaylen Brown. Boston with 4 to shoot. To Marcus Smart. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Beyond the arc for 3. That's how you defend. Brown into the front court. His guys down big. Hayward. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Smith into the front court. He'll run the offense. Lets it fly from long range. Good offense beating good defense.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
New York Knicks basketball. Moutier to Alonzo Trier. From long range. Good contest. No dice for Trier. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Has a look. Court Hayward. That's how it's done. 4 out of 7.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Short jumper won't go down. Rozier into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Celtics have it. Knocked loose. Knicks come away with it. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
No good.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
I feel really bad about that. Sorry, guys. I'll give you
Short jumper stays out.
Gotta give you one.
The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Trying to cash in. Off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Knocked loose. A fundamental shot right there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Alonzo Trier. 4-3. No good. Screen coming to Hayward. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Nothing going here on that drive. Able to convert inside.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Alonzo Trier. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Knocked loose. Knicks have it. To Alonzo Trier. Fires the 3. And the rebound taken by Brown. Knicks come away with it. Can't connect from inside.
So worse. Worse.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Gets it in the left corner. For 3, carries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Irving, that's a turnover. It goes the other way. And finishes strong.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
Hayward, that's off the side of the rim, short. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
So you're a shooter. I stand corrected.
And he's fouled. He's gone to the line for 2.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead.
Jordans.
Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Terry Rozier at the line.
That is
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Here's a chance from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. To Kevin Knox. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down a bundle. Knocks down a tough shot. That was smothering defense.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Shot from in close, no good. To Rozier.
That's what I was thinking. It's way ahead. And getting away with obvious fouls.
Has a chance.
So let me just throw caution.
Gets a look. Can't hit. DeAndre Jordan. Tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Kevin Knox. From the painted area, won't go
It's
down.
not the first time you screwed me over like that.
To Rozier.
Like shots I can understand, but obvious moves like that should come with a guarantee.
To Horford. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce. Has a look. Smith with a shot. It won't fall. Rozier's shot so good. To Jordan.
Wow. Oh, come on.
Smith.
Okay. Pass.
Trying to cash in. Add 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Has a chance. Kevin Knox to Dennis Smith Jr. Has a look. Dennis Smith Jr. With that, he's 5 for 9. Boston with the basketball. Probing the defense to Marcus Smart. Shot from the lane won't go. Kevin Knox. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Horford. No good. Defense catching a break there. Nothing going here on that drive.
What are you going to do?
And scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the
Wow, I
rim.
got some good points there going.
To Horford. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Kevin Knox. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Marcus Morris.
Why are the Knicks so nice to us?
Screen coming.
Now I get it. Like, you gotta play.
Tatum.
You gotta play villains to some people.
Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Not even giving you the opportunity
To Marcus Morris.
Whoa,
He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Didn't even pull that off. Oh, wow.
Now to Jordan, down low.
Okay, it's your moment.
And Boston has the rebound.
Of course. How did I know?
To Marcus Morris.
I gave it gift wrap to you. And
Here comes the screen.
Somehow ended up screwing me over, so...
To Rozier.
Totally fine. Yo.
Shot clock winding down. Rozier.
At the end of the season.
That one off the mark. It's no good. To Dennis Smith Jr. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Jordan. And throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players.
So
His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Dennis Smith Jr. It was right there. Great feed. Finish that. Got a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Rozier. Oh, he hits the 3.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. Tatum. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
From long range. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more 3s.
Deep left corner. To Marcus Morris. Kevin Knox. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. To Jaylen Brown. To Marcus Morris.
Just make your shots.
4-3.
Go ahead, go.
Contested shot. Marcus Morris can't hit.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Okay, they're double teaming.
Fires the three. Not that.
Nice,
Scary
Jordan.
sight.
Nice,
DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
That's cool. I like your style.
With the interception. It's a victory for the Knicks as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay
150.
Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a
150.
presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more,
150.
log on to easports.com. As we
I
say,
wonder who the
so
player
long.
of the game is.
The Knicks put their opponents away.
Player of the game.
I like this
Who
choice
else?
because he really put on the show in this
Who's
game.
that?
There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Oh. Is that me? Wow. Player of the game, huh? Good balance. Who's cold? Is that Gordon Hayward? Oh no, Kyrie.
What can you say
Oh,
about a guy like
wow,
this?
really?
Except that he fits the title of this segment.
Sorry, man.
He was definitely cold in this game.
I don't think that should
Here's our top
happen,
plays
but
of the
okay.
game.
It's not really fair, but okay.
Number 2.
Should I go for another one? I don't know. What I'm feeling right now.
Number 1.
I go for another one. I'm
That
pretty
does it
much-
for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew,
Yeah, why
good
not?
night.
You know what? Why not? It's Sunday. I have no job. And I haven't stuff to do. Why not? Why not? 1 hour. Slam everybody down and wind it all around. I really want to play. I don't really want to play. To be honest, I don't really care whether I win or lose that game. Sure. Oh, they won. How about that? That's interesting. It's very realistic. It's okay.
Yeah, from the back porch, back then with dreams of a
6
stack
points,
board.
huh?
Chin, black kid with dreams by
interesting.
any means to see some cell phone keys to a black poor. Chin, that American pie, he just wanna pour. Chin, product of that environment that he was for. Stin, change course when it's out of control. Feel it down in my soul. Fast forward and foresee that fork in the road. Listen, mention you on the road, foreign car whipping. It's mind bending. Open your eyes, I'm bending the rules. Time ticking. The time's different on the globe where every soul trying to survive in it. That's the main concern. Whole hood celebrate when the tables turn, you see. Feels like I'm on the cusp. Break forever, forever's not long enough, it's just.
I really don't. Kind of been supposed to play 76ers. You know what? Why not? Let's just do this. Maybe this dude will score like 50 points. I don't know. Wow, I think he's...
Wise
tired
man
of
once
this
said the grind can't stop till letters in your name get
Oh, wait,
bigger
I'm
like
sorry.
cap locks.
That is
Still
not the
can't stall
Timberwolves.
so far from your
I
last stop.
look like
Deaf
it.
to the yes man, blind to mascots. Look past the
don't know
moment and try to find your last opponent. Trying to
this
find
point.
an answer before this
Wow.
life flashes past you. Blink of an eye, go ghost like a phantom. I rather imagine a whole block popping, toasting glasses. More life,
even
no
know they
ashes
played.
to ashes. Live life
never- I
fast
don't
with
think
no
there's-
crashes. You can picture
I
that
think I've
with no
seen them play
caption.
all
Try to see
season.
the vision, no glasses.
they
You
shut
could
down
picture
that
that
team.
with no cameras or flashes. You could just
I haven't
imagine.
heard
Still
anything
keep my
about the
hunger like.
Grizzlies.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's set to match up with the New York Knicks.
Ever like... Finish that
The
question.
jump is won by New York. Jordan to Kevin Knox. For three, Kevin Knox forced that one. Well defended. Conley into the front court. Looking to make something happen. He gets it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
New York Knicks basketball. Probing the defense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Screen coming. To Conley. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. Conley. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Wow. Oh, he's just okay, I see it. It's just like an automatic
To
pass
Dennis
thing.
Smith Jr. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Beyond the arc for 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Knicks with the basketball. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Rises for the slam. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a
Good
tee.
job, guys.
Knocked loose.
Ooh.
Smith. And the finish. Slam dunk. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
You got it. Oh, boy.
Can't miss those. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Leads a bucket. Has a chance. By Conley. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was, so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Really hurting my pride.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First one, count it. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Conley into the front court. Leads 3. Rebound hauled in by New York. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Conley
When I think of...
to Valanciunas, and finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
New York in control of the basketball. Kevin Knox. To Ntilikina. Lets it fly from long range. Frank Ntilikina is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 72%. And hits the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Conley into the front court. 10-all is our score. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Runner here won't go. Holiday in possession. He'll run the offense. Conley to Valanciunas. And look out.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. The possession lies with New York.
Yeah, I really trusted Jordan. Get the job done.
To Kevin Knox. 4-3. Not that time. He misses. Bradley goes to the left side. To Conley. Mike Conley. 3 for 6 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
From long range. Defense taking a page from Neely Kina. Missed the 3. Across the timeline, it's Conley. 14-10 the score. Bradley to Conley. Fires the 3. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
The drive right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Conley into the front court. Leads 5. That's going to be out of bounds. Smith the last to touch, so it's going to stay with Memphis. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Conley. The Knicks clear the board. Smith. From the painted area, won't go down. Conley into the front court. Up 5 to Bradley. Conley. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Offensive and a putback slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early. But the defense has to be better at boxing out.
To Conley. Valanciunas. To Conley. Here's a chance from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
To Neely Kina. Fires the 3. Off the iron. No good. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Across the timeline, it's Conley. The lead stands at 9. Bradley to Conley. The pass set it all up.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
For 3, smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Alonzo Trier. Kevin Knox. Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. To Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Videos, interviews, and features. You can get all that and more, including the opportunity to attend
Smith
game press conference.
lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's how you defend. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Conley to Valanciunas. Mitchell Robinson pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
That is great vision to set it up. Kevin Knox powers it through. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Conley. Short jumper stays out. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Beyond the arc for three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Smith to Kevin Knox. Lets it fly from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Conley into the front court. His guy's up by 15. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Possession lies with New York. Smith. Knocked loose. Love the hustle. Sprawl down on the deck. That's out. Last touch by Mike Conley. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 7, Holiday. Entering the game for the New York Knicks.
Moutier to Alonzo Trier. 4-3. Good contest. No dice for Trier. Holiday controls the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. To Moutier. From long range, those shots today have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
It goes down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Moutier with it up top. Just under a minute to play here in this opening quarter. Fires the three.
To number 7, Holiday. That's his first.
Damian Dotson is going to get a chance at three here. For his career, 69% at the line. Knocks down the first. Hits the second. One more coming. 3 for 3. Nice. To Conley. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Has a look. Now a shot by Bradley. No good. Moutier into the front court. His guys currently down by 13. And the rebound belongs to Memphis. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
The defense has to find a way to become mentally present in this ball game. Another open look, the offense is picking them apart.
Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter is complete. The Grizzlies are way out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Memphis with the rock to Bradley.
Here we go. Back up, back up, back up.
Conley. Won't go. Great look and vision. Nice pace.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Bradley. Conley. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Missed it. To Moutier. Another chance. Around the perimeter. To Ntilikina. Moutier. Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Yes, please get fouled out. Just get fouled. That shit was so bad.
To Conley. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Bradley to Conley. Cruises inside for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
To Moutier. Fires the 3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Emmanuel Moutier is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 73%. And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second. And he hits all 3 free throws.
And number 7, Holiday.
Memphis, they've got it. DeAndre Jordan with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Moutier with it up top. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Draws the contact, and Jordan will go to the line to shoot 2.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Conley into the front court. Leads 4. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. For 3. Off the mark. To Ntilikina. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and that's rebounded by Memphis. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Shot from the lane won't go. Bradley. Had a chance, but it's no good. Alonzo Trier. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
gets to the basket and scores.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Here comes the screen. Bradley to Conley. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Conley. That's good D. Shot no good. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Leads a bucket. To Bradley. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Has a chance, just off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Smith has a look. Can't connect.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Conley. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Conley into the front court. Down 4.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And he'll go to the foul line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line.
Subbing in for New York, number 26.
To Bradley. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Bradley. Valanciunas. Cleans it up. Knox with the board. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. To Bradley. Conley. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Conley to Bradley. Jumper's good.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Conley to Bradley. Jordan.
Wow.
It's Grizzlies ball. Bradley shot no good. To Dennis Smith Jr. To Kevin Knox. Good look that time, but off the mark.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Here comes the screen. To Bradley. Lets it fly from long range. And Avery Bradley. Good there on the quick release.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Nothing going here on that drive. Cleans it up. Bradley. To Conley. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
For the New York Knicks, number 26.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. The follow won't go either. To Conley. Bradley to Valanciunas. Scores from the post.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
Kevin Knox. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the...
Screen coming. To Conley. Driving right to the basket. Oh, nice swat. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Won't go. From long range. Kevin Knox forced that one. Well defended. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First half comes to an end. The Knicks have the lead.
The Knicks are in a tight battle.
Player of the half.
I like this choice. And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Conley into the front court. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Emphatic slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down 8. Baseline drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Fires the 3. Oh, that's how it's done.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the 3-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
To Conley. Oh, he had him there for a second. Conley. To Valanciunas. Stuffs it down with authority.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 1-on-1. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Dennis Smith Jr. hits the trifecta.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Conley with a shot, comes up empty.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Conley into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. That's rebounded by the Knicks. Smith to Jordan. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Conley into the front court. Down 12.
Oh, that's fine.
To Valanciunas. Short jumper won't go down. Smith with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Conley. Screen coming. To Conley. Bradley. Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. To Dennis Smith Jr. Trying to cash in. Another chance. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. A shot no good on the drive by Conley. To Kevin Knox. Smith. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Not going downfield. The follow won't go either. To Bradley. Layup goes down. Well done.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
New York Knicks basketball. Surveys the floor to Dennis Smith Jr. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys down big. Bradley gets it in the left corner. DeAndre Jordan, huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Kevin Knox. Here's a chance from long range. Second effort. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Conley into the front court. Down a bundle. The drive. Right to the basket. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Kevin Knox. Fires the three. Won't go down. Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Bradley. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Memphis with the rock. Has a chance. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Jonas Valanciunas with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
For three, it's no good. Shot's not going down. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Here comes the screen. Bradley. To Conley.
Hey, kick me the ball.
Ah, rocking the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Memphis, they've got it. From the painted area, won't go down. Smith with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Ah, the monster stuff.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Knocked loose. Jordan. And he buries it.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in it. They even throw their bodies into it. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
That's going to be out of bounds. Changes coming from both sides right now. Right. Conley. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Thanks.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's now 4 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Knicks with the basketball. To Kevin Knox. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. It's no good. To Valanciunas. Right. Off the assist.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Beyond the arc for 3. Can't get the ball. Slams it home on the putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Conley.
No.
Throws it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Lets it fly from long range, and the Grizzlies have the rebound.
That's cool, I get it.
Conley to right. To Kevin Knox. Jordan. 4-3. Not easy.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
It's Grizzlies ball. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. To right. DeAndre Jordan swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Big finish at the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Driving right to the basket. To Alonzo Trier. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
What is that thing? My defense.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Knicks are way up. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Conley to right. Here comes the screen. Right to Conley. Has a look. The shot by Conley, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Conley to right. The drive, right to the basket. Oh, he's denied.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Trying to cash in. That's no good. The follow won't go either. To Conley. To right. From long range. Won't go for DeLon Wright. Give credit to the D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Conley. Mitchell Robinson snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Has a chance? Yes. For every tough shot you make, buy one, get one free.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Short jumper stays out.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
To Conley. Fires the three. Good contest on the three. Conley misses.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Bradley to right. To Bradley. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Right. Shot clock violation. Substitution being made in this one.
Okay. Sure.
Ntilikina going to launch beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To right. Popped out. Moutier. The rebound's pulled down by the Grizzlies. Right with it. Looking to make something happen. Avery Bradley. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Has a look. Shot by Moutier, no good. Oh, he had it. Ntilikina into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Here's a chance from long range. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
to Bradley.
What do you think about programming? I should totally take my advice. You're programmed for success. What are you
5
doing?
on the shot clock for Memphis. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Moutier can't get down to go. Defense was all over him. Grizzlies own the basketball. Bradley to right. Whoa, what a finish.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Off the assist.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Conley swings it to Bradley. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Off the mark. No good. To Kevin Knox. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Free throws coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Nope, first one does not go. Oh, he missed them both. New York in control of the basketball. To Dennis Smith Jr. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither.
All right.
To Valanciunas. Goes to the right side. Conley. To Bradley.
Probably a total regret it.
Trying to cash in. Conley shot off the mark. Smith into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Kevin Knox. For 3. Not that time. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys down big.
25 after that.
Bradley to Conley. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. Conley. Textbook defense. To Kevin Knox. Smith now. Not getting the bounce. Conley into the front court. Down a bundle. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not done yet. The follow won't go either. To Valanciunas.
Train for this. We're trained for this.
Conley.
But again, you are a copy, so I'm actually a good copy.
Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Well defended.
Because of me.
To Kevin Knox. Dennis Smith Jr. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get...
Bradley to Conley. Rebounds pulled down by New York. To Kevin Knox. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Conley. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. Has a chance, and he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number one, a hezzy. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number two, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number three, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Grizzlies at the controls right now. For 3. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
To Conley. To Bradley. 5 on the shot clock. Oh, it goes down. Yes, it's better to be lucky than good.
Ooh, someone's been working on their game in the offseason. But let's not get carried away.
From long range. No good. That's great defense. The follow won't go either. Memphis with the rock.
That's fine.
Conley.
You know what? I think I'm going to trade you out now. Right after this game.
And scores.
Just to make a statement.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Doesn't get the bounce.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Bradley. To Valanciunas. DeAndre Jordan tips it. That misses with a second to go. It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire...
The Knicks got the win with a comfortable score.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive. But having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Wow. That really kind of hurt my feelings. I'd be really upset if I scored 35 points for my team and they said I was cold. I'd be so mad. What do you want? What else do you want?
And you know I got that roll on me.
What else can I do? Pistons. Oh, the Bucks. We got a showdown.
Keep my eyes on it. Wanna ride on it.
Let's go. Did I execute that? Why did I do that?
Can I vibe?
I'm just about hungry. Stomach pressing the button. Okay, I'll take the hit in the stomach. Okay. We're gonna sign off. I need to charge my battery. What's up with that? Oh, I guess because of the headphones, right? Extra